Auschwitz. Majority of those people were to die straight after their death. As the number of prisoners grew, the camp was expanded. This one was established on the territory of three war military barracks. There were 20 barracks. Later, new ones were built. So now there are 28 barracks inside the camp. In October 1941, Auschwitz was Birkenau was the first branch of Auschwitz. In 1942, Auschwitz is Monowitz, 6 kilometers away from here, on the territory of German chemical plant owned by Uge Harbor, the so-called Gulag. In the years 1942-40, I know you are probably about half a year, the women were placed as well. There was, at the beginning of the war, there was only one concentration camp for women on the territory of Germany, Ravensbrück, and it was really overcrowded. Consisted of underground part and the one placed on the ground floor. The people were murdered in the underground part. The bodies were burned in the crematorium on the ground floor. Most people, as you know, were deceived, were told they will take the shower. They were driven from the unloading platform to the gate and downstairs to the undressing room. They were ordered to take off their clothes here, and afterwards they were driven to the gas chamber. But people did not suspect anything wrong. In the undressing room there were benches and hangers on the walls. There were imitations of showers in the ceiling of the gas chamber. But still, after the people were already in and the door closed, the specially trained SS disinfectors were dropping cyclone beam inside through those openings in the roof. 15 minutes were needed to murder the people with this gas. The gas was suffocation, so the people suffered terribly. After the people were murdered, the door opened and the place ventilated. The group of prisoners called Sonderkommando worked transporting the bodies to crematorium. Here in this crematorium,
what did you say? I have an anti-steadying device in my camera.
When the examination was conducted after the liberation of the camp, it was discovered that the pill contained traces of cyanide, the killing component of cyclone. There were also 53 kilos. The total was actually the transport list were destroyed. We don't know the names of many of them. You can read all this stuff.
Proszę wchodzić jedną stroną lewą, żeby mogę wychodzić. Właśnie dzisiaj są nazwiska czasami kampiów, nawet czasami taką
Two-year-olds,
jeden
my nephew's age.
No dla historyków, dla nas, którzy zajmujących się tą tematyką, to jest najbardziej wiarygodne.
Little red
A
shirt.
ludzie musieli to wpisywać w prywatach, bo przecież oficjalnie zostawiali na peronie. To na tej zasadzie, że no nie zginie, bo przecież
Tiny
jest
little blue
podpisane.
one.
Ludzie kiedyś tak wyczyli.
How old could she have been? 5, 6?
Some such objects must have been in previous years of the community starting in the national This is just the last part of all of the things taken out in mind. You can see that hair, shoes, brush clothes,
Po jednym wyzwieniu to będzie nawet do końca i aż do okna i potem pojedynczo zakończyć.
Oh man.
For instance, the child who was in the first home was 2 years old. The child died the same year. The boy was 14. The woman was 75 kilos before she was in the camp. Afterwards, only 35 kilos. Such was the weight of the majority of prisoners of the camp. The food that was given to them, the daily portion of food, was to survive only about 3 months in the camp. Here you can see what the used to look like, with some scraps of vegetables in it, mainly potatoes or cabbage. In the summertime, the soup was very often prepared only of nettle. But at first they considered him a good uncle, but after some time they were totally horrified at the sight of him. Or experiments with chemical conducted on the living organisms, Dr. Oder or himself killed some of the pairs of twins. Took into the camp, only 600 managed to survive. Those photos show the children liberated in Auschwitz. And they were mainly the children brought in 1944. There were many, those were subject to experiments. Majority of them were already orphans.
These are all twins. All of them twins.
That took place is the ending of. Unfortunately, majority of the dams are non-existent. Everywhere where you can see the foundation and the train.
Oh, the train came in. This is an unsafe phenomenon.
These were accommodations for 400 to 800 people. You can see the toilets at the distant end. There was no sanitary conditions, no running water, and no privacy.
You ever say how many people are in each one?
10.
10 each.
10 people in each group. Each bunk, 10 people each bunk, George.
Right here, you either went right or you went left. Left, right took you down that way. And left took you this way. And these are the guard barracks right here.
And recognize that this underground part was the undressing room. The people were entering. This was the final way. They entered here, had to undress here, and were driven to the gas chamber that was up there. If you can see where exactly the gas chamber used to be. That's the there. And there's the special lift somewhere here, through which the bodies were transported by the prisoners to crematorium. On the other side of the rooms, you can also see the pit in which human ashes were stored. So you would walk round so that you could see it. Also in this crematorium,